Hi guys, it's Nanny. Nanny had a special request for another story, and this one came from Marri. Thank you, Marri, for watching Nanny's videos. I love you so much. I love you this much. And I love Isaac and Daniel and Angela and Jacob and Mikey and Maxwell and Soren and the new baby and Daniel. I think I got everybody. And of course you too, Marri, and I love you very much. So Nanny's going to read a new story. And this one is Mickey and the Beanstalk. Yay! This one's been everybody's favorite, so we've read it over and over a few times. So I suppose you guys won't mind hearing it one more time. A long time ago, there were three friends called Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. They were very poor, and all they had was an old cow and a jar of beans. Look at here. Well, let's see. Back it up and get there. We go. See, there's the jar of beans right there, and there's the old cow. They didn't have very much at all, did they? They were very hungry. One day, there was only one bean left in the jar. "We're down to our last bean," said Mickey. "I hate beans," said Donald. "Beans are better than nothing," said Mickey. "Well, what are we going to eat now?" said Goofy. "I'm hungry." Mickey looked out the window and he saw his old cow. "I know," said Mickey. "We can sell the cow." So Mickey went off with the cow. He was going to sell her, and with the money he was going to buy some food. "Remember," said Donald, "no beans." See, there's Mickey running off to go sell poor old Betsy. Well, on his way into town, Mickey met an old woman. She says, "I'll trade you 3 beans for that cow." "Beans for a cow?" said Mickey. "Never." "But these aren't any old beans," said the old woman. "They're magic beans." Now, Mickey would never have traded that cow for just any beans, but magic beans, that was different. So Mickey took the beans and gave her the cow. When Mickey got back, Donald and Goofy were all ready to eat and eat and eat. Mickey showed them the 3 beans. Oh boy, what do you think happened? See, there's the old woman selling him or buying the cow for 3 beans. She looks like a nice lady. And there are Donald and Goofy all ready to eat. And there comes Mickey through the door. "Beans!" cried Donald. But they're magic beans," said Mickey. "I told you I hate beans." And he grabbed the beans for Mickey and he threw them out the window. So nobody ate dinner that night. Everybody went to bed hungry. But the beans were really magic. And that night, when the moon came up, the first bean began to grow. And it grew and it grew. Look at there. There's the little bean, and now it's a big bean. It's getting bigger and bigger. Wow. And the beanstalk grew right up into the sky. That is a super duper beanstalk. When Mickey woke up, he remembered the magic beans, and he ran to his window, and what he saw, it was amazing. It was a giant beanstalk, and it was growing right up into the sky. See, Mickey was totally surprised. Oh my gosh, that beanstalk's growing right up into the sky. All the way into the clouds. Well, Mickey decided to climb that beanstalk. So he climbed and he climbed and he climbed. And when he reached the top, he saw a great big castle. There he is climbing. Oh, and there's that castle way off in the sky. What's going to happen now? Mickey went into the castle and he saw a great big table. "A giant must live here," said Mickey. And on the table was a great big piece of cheese. So Mickey climbed up to take a bite because he was so hungry. But suddenly he heard a terrible sound. Thump, thump, thump. Uh-oh. And see, there's Mickey eating the cheese right here. And there's the table where he all of a sudden heard the sound. So what do you think Mickey did? Well, a giant must be coming home. Mickey hid in the cheese very quickly, and he did it just in time, too. The giant had come home, and he was feeling very hungry. The giant began to sniff, and then he said in a low, mean voice, "Fee, fi, fo, fummy. I smell a boy, and boys are yummy. I'll roast that boy and fill my tummy." Uh-oh. There's the giant. He looks pretty bad, doesn't he? And there's Mickey, well, right over here. See him? He's in the cheese. Silly Mickey Mouse. The giant looked all around. He looked in his sandwich, and he looked in his mug, and he was just about to look in the cheese. But then he saw his bags of gold. "Ah, my gold," said the giant. He loved his gold more than he liked to eat, so he decided to count it. But soon the giant's head began to nod, and soon the giant's eyes began to close, and then soon the giant began to snore. See, there's the giant looking in his sandwich and in the can, and there he is looking at his gold, and then he started to count it. He fell asleep. That's about as good as counting sheep, isn't it? Start counting gold. I wished I could count gold. Mickey jumped out of the cheese and he grabbed one of the sacks of gold, and he ran to the beanstalk and he dropped the bag of gold down. Then he climbed down the beanstalk just as fast as he could go. There he is. He's running away from the giant with a bag of gold. I guess he didn't suppose that giant would miss it none. And there he is, throwing it down the beanstalk and climbing down after it. When Mickey reached the ground, there was Donald and Goofy catching all the gold pieces. "Oh, you won't believe this, Mickey," said Goofy. "Yeah, it's raining gold," said Donald. "No, it's not," said Mickey. "I found the gold up at the top of this." But when he turned around, the beanstalk was gone. That night, the moon found the second bean, and it began to grow too. When Mickey woke up, there was another beanstalk, and so he decided to climb it. There's them catching all the gold pieces, and there's Mickey climbing the second beanstalk. Mickey went inside the castle, and he hid in the oven, and just in time too, because thump, 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 a giant was coming home. Oh no! The giant was feeling very grumpy about losing his gold. So he began to sniff, and he said, "Fee, fi, fo, fummy. I smell a boy, and boys are yummy. I'll roast that boy and fill my tummy." Uh-oh, Mickey Mouse is in trouble now, because look, there's the giant. He looks really mad, and he's not in a very good place. He's in the perfect place to get roasted, in the oven. That was a bad place to hide. The giant looked all around. He looked in his stewing pot, and then he looked in his teapot, and then he saw his hen. "My hen," said the giant. He liked his hen because it was a magic hen, and it laid golden eggs. And when the giant would say, "Lay," the hen would lay a golden egg. See, there's the giant looking all around for Mickey Mouse. But then there he is with his magic chicken who lays the golden eggs. Isn't that exciting? Boy, wouldn't it be cool to have one of those, huh? I wonder what I could do with all those golden eggs. Well, every time the giant said lay, the hen laid another golden egg. But soon the giant's head began to nod. And soon the giant's head began soon the giant's head began to nod, and soon the giant's eyes began to close. And then the giant began to snore. There he is. He's sound asleep again. That's when Mickey jumped out of the oven and grabbed the hen. Here goes Mickey with a hen. Boy, that hen's almost as big as Mickey. When Mickey reached the ground, he found Donald and Goofy looking at the hen. "Y'all won't believe this, Mickey," said Goofy. "Yeah, this hen fell out of the sky," said Donald. "No, it didn't," said Mickey. "I was at the top of this," and he turned around, but it was gone. The beanstalk had disappeared. Hey, there we go. There he is with the chicken. And there they are looking at the chicken, and Mickey's surprised because he doesn't see the beanstalk anymore. What do you suppose happened next? Let's see if I can turn the page. We'll find out. That night, the moon found the third bean. And in the morning, Mickey looked out the window, and there was another beanstalk. And the magic had finally worked its last time. So Mickey climbed to the top, and he went inside the castle. And this time, he hid in the fireplace, and just in time, too, because he heard thump, thump, thump. Yep, the giant was coming home. See, there's that third beanstalk. And there's Mickey hiding in the fireplace. Still, that's not a very good place to hide. Now, let's see if Nanny can turn these pages. They seem to be stuck together. The giant was feeling very grumpy. He was grumpy about losing his hen, who laid the golden eggs. Then he sniffed in the air, and he said, "Fee, fi, fo, fummy. I smell a boy, and boys are yummy. I'll roast that boy and fill my tummy." Uh-oh, there he is. See, he's mad as fire, and he's going to find him a Mickey Mouse and roast him up. The giant looked all around. He looked in his wooden box. He looked in his matchbox. And he was just about to look in the fireplace when he saw his harp. "My harp," said the giant. I guess he likes his harp too. Where is it? We're going the right way eventually. There we go. There's the harp. See him? Right there. That's the harp. So he loves his harp. Why does he like his harp? I wonder why. Well, because when the giant said sing, the harp would sing a magical tune. And so she sang, and she sang, and she sang. And soon the giant's head began to nod, and soon the giant's eyes began to close. But the giant didn't snore. But Mickey jumped out of the fireplace, and he grabbed the harp and ran away. And he was running very, very fast, but not fast enough. The harp yelled out, "Master, master, open your eyes." And the giant opened his eyes, and he saw Mickey running away with his harp. See? There's Mickey running away with the harp. And that giant looks kind of surprised about it, too. But the giant ran after Mickey. But Mickey got to the beanstalk first. He ran down just as fast as he could go, but the giant was right above him, and he was getting closer and closer. Mickey reached the ground first, and then he grabbed an axe, and he chopped the beanstalk. Whack, 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 and down it came with a thud. Boom! And that was the end of the giant. Well, what do you suppose happened now? Oh, wow. Well, from that day on, the three friends were very happy. Mickey traded the gold for all kinds of good things to eat. Donald watched the hen lay golden eggs, and Goofy listened to the harp play its magical songs. And they never had to eat beans again. Yay, no beans! I like beans. See, there's Donald, and he's watching the hen lay all the eggs. And there's Goofy listening to the music. And look at all the food on the table. And Mickey looks really happy because he doesn't see any more of the beanstalks. It was a good story. That's Mickey and the Beanstalk. I hope you liked it, Marri, and I hope you have a wonderful time tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful time tomorrow. I love you very, very much. Hugs and kisses to all my grandchildren. Love you. Big mwah from Nanny. Talk to you soon. Nanny out.